Thurman, our big story right now at 10 o'clock. The Daphne Police Department is thanking forensic advancements for helping solve a 3-year-old case.
They arrested 22-year-old Larry Wooten Jr. for an armed robbery that happened in 2011. As Local 15's Christina Zverjeko reports, it's his DNA that led to the arrest.
It's an incident that happened at Sea Cliff Condominiums almost 3 years ago that many might not remember.
I didn't hear about that.
Even residents like Heather Cannon. She says she lived there at the time, but heard about it for the first time today.
That's a dangerous thing, especially around here. We're not used to hearing about that. So when we hear about that, we're just kind of like on edge.
The case that we're talking about was an armed robbery that happened at these apartments in July of 2011. For years, police did not know who was responsible, but that changed just this month.
The robber, when he fled, he left a bandana or a do-rag, as it's commonly called. He left that at the scene.
DNA was collected off of that bandana, but no match in the system. That is until another crime that happened last year brought in more DNA, and police say just a few weeks ago, that match was made to 22-year-old Daphne resident Larry Wooten.
Here we are 3 years later, and we finally get a match to the DNA that was in that clothing item, and it came back to our defendant, Mr. Wooten.
Daphne Corporal Jason Vannoy says that constant advancement in the forensic sciences is what allows police officers to close cases that might have otherwise never been closed.
It's becoming a lot more streamlined and faster. It's truly a game-changing thing. And
it's not only police who are thankful for the technology, it's the residents as well.
Bad guys probably thought, they got away with it, and, they get real simple-minded and forget that there are, DNA factors.
In Daphne, Christina Zverjeko, Local 15 News.
Larry Wooten is facing robbery charges and has a $75,000 bond set.
Mobile police have now named